What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. I'm not even gonna waste no time with it. As we know, this channel mainly covers anime with the occasional deviation into TV and movies and shit, and a lot of times they don't perform as well. But recently I made a video on my thoughts about WWE and just wrestling in general, and actually it did quite well. So today I decided to further expand upon my secret hobby and give y'all a full tier list on wrestlers that I be watching. Let's get it. Couple notes going into this. I tried to find one of those pools with like the most people possible. So if you don't see somebody, it's probably because they ain't in the pool or I just don't watch them. But anyway, also this is not like an all-time list. This is like current shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's hop straight into it. I hate that I lied to y'all in this last video, man. I'm sorry, but I need to speak my truth. Psych, nigga! Ah!
That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
EO motherfucking Sky, man. Where do I even begin? If the last 6 months have shown you anything, it is that this is pound for pound the best in the world. Every time she steps into the ring, she's liable to go for 5 stars, bro. For the people that don't watch wrestling, the best way I could describe this shit is like 09 LeBron, but for some odd reason, Mike Brown keep holding him out for load management. Look at this shit, bro. Off the top rope, double leg hook, flip, 20 feet in the air, jumping off. Shit, they don't even be letting the women do this shit. And then right after, let me get through there right quick. Actually, I gotta take you with me. Ah, that's called motherfucking wrestling, nigga. Put her on the fucking camera. Who you know ranked top 6 in the PWI despite being relegated to sidekick for half of the year and then spending 3 months as champion just to be in catering for 2 of them and have your entire arc revolve around one person, bruh. Like, that's the shit she been dealing with this whole year, and she's still consensus the fucking best. They gave her ass a name change and a mid-theme song and told her go out there and make it work. And guess what she did? She made it work. She was more over than all of that. So yeah, we've also got John Moxley out here, best Shield member, doing the best work of his career right now. Yeah, rest of these niggas I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory.
Only the best can do this. 120 up.
Alright, so this section is reserved for folks that really be getting buckets, you know what I'm saying? You know, they not on that like best of all time shortlist type status yet, but you know, they on the right trajectory. This is like 25 to 28 points per game scores, you know what I mean? My favorites out this group are probably Sare and Oba, and I would throw Javon Evans in there, but it's like, I'm finally the age where it's niggas born after me are getting in the league, so it's kind of odd, but he's cold. He's very fucking cracked. And with Sare, a lot of people be liking high-flying wrestlers or wrestlers with cool moves, and she just like, nah, run through a motherfucker's face, bro. She is 5'2" and will beat the dog shit out of you. Come on, we know how Oba is in the ring, but just go watch that promo he just cut on Ricky Starks last week. I almost put Kyrie in the one below this one, just cause, you know, he who shall not be named, don't be letting her cook, but out of respect, she goes here. I can smell the comments a mile away. Niggas asking me, why is so-and-so over so-and-so? And to that, I say, yo, my nigga, it's my list. Shut the fuck up. Lastly, though, out of this group, I think Mercedes is probably the only one I could see, like, moving into that top tier for me. I'm cool off the belt collector shit right now because it's starting to get a little repetitive. But when she inevitably loses them, if it's like one by one and she's like kind of slowly losing that sanity, I think that's a good ass story to be told. You know what I'm saying?
I like some of the Gaga songs. What?
All right, moving on. The best way to describe this tier for me is really just like, I'm not gonna be like locked in whenever they show up or got a match, you know. But you know, if they on, I'ma watch that shit. And this is probably gonna be the most controversial section. Okay, so Toni Storm, during that whole Mariah May feud, you know, I was locked in, but I'm just cooled off right now. I don't know, just I'm not sick of the timeless gimmick. It's just, you know, the storylines don't really interest me no more. MJF is, you know, kind of hot and cold with me, and Ospreay, like, he's cold, don't get me wrong, but he doesn't shut the fuck up about WWE. And maybe that's me being a little tribalistic, but if you know your shit is better than the other product, you don't gotta say nothing. Yo, John Moxley isn't in my ear telling me how much better his company is better than WWE, you know what I'm saying? Like we know, bro. Like, you don't gotta, bring that shit up every time somebody hold a mic to your face. That's my problem with him. I think my reasoning for Rhea, Seth, and Cody is the exact same. Their current direction has soured my position towards them. The vision fucking sucked ass. And for Cody, it's not necessarily entirely his fault, but I could not give two shits about the WWE Championship right now. He needs to pass the stick. But the problem with that is, to who? Look, you know what I'm saying? So we just stuck with this shit. And Rhea, I don't know. I think she needs a mid-card run or something, bro. Just something fresh. I ain't gonna say too much about her because I know, or at least I think I know, like what the play is for WrestleMania. So I'm gonna just sit back and let that cook. But I don't know. We need something fresh. Now, Julia is a weird one because while I think she's good, the shit that she's been involved in is simply just not moving me, and it's not her fault at all. The bookers have the IQ of a fucking igneous rock. One thing I did not touch on that much in the last wrestling vid was I think WWE is focused too much on characters rather than actual match quality. Like, yes, that obviously matters to a certain extent, but their super fixation on it is something that, hinders the product. Everybody got a catchphrase, a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? The beat that nigga ass archetype is becoming an endangered species. And one thing I hear a lot when people bring this up when it comes to non-English speaking wrestlers is, oh, their English isn't that good. Like, bro, I don't watch wrestling to get English lessons. I'm trying to see somebody in the Skull Murphy. Julia already has good presence. You can make her look strong without her having to say much or having some other random to do it for her. Case in point, Roman during the whole Shield run barely talked and was the most over out the group by a mile. And Io got to the spot that she's in right now mainly off of in-ring shit. Like, I'm surprised Julia and Asuka have never interacted at any point yet, because within the WWE, I think that's her closest comparison. You can tell a compelling story in ring with these two.
I'm not feeling it.
Next category, I mean, this shit is pretty self-explanatory for real. I don't think I gotta say too much. Drew McIntyre in the Big 25. Mr. Say His Name and he appears. Braun Breaker appears to be taking a back seat for now for some odd reason. So, Lola Vice. They may give you 30 points every once in a while, but yeah, I'm trying to, but I just don't see it right now. You know what I mean?
What's that thing we call him? It's on the tip of my tongue. It begins with an
Should
N.
I? Give it to him.
This one is like minus, because in the category, like I'm still kind of interested in what they got going on. Okay. Barely, but I'm looking to see if they got something for me. These niggas? Fuck no. Bronson Reed does not move me in the slightest. Least intimidating big nigga ever. Tiffany Stratton can actually hoop, but has the mic skills and charisma of Ice JJ Fish. And Jade has her problems too, but that's a black woman champion in the Fed. Sometimes you just gotta shut the fuck up and be a goddamn fan. So that's what I'm gonna do. Another self-explanatory one, man. Cue the music. You light my fire. I feel alive with you, baby. You blow my mind. I'm satisfied. Outstanding. Girl, you knock me out. Excited. Makes me wanna shout.
Not gonna be able to do it. Not gonna be able to do it. Not gonna be able to do it.
Finally, we done made it to the most important part of this list. The bottom of the fucking barrel. Here we have the government mandated grabs. This is a step below not moved at all, because not only am I not moved, I'm damn near contemplating grabbing the remote. I can already see niggas being upset about my Damian Priest ranking, but this is Domantas Sabonis, Andre Drummond if you will. Empty stats. Yes, he was world heavyweight champion, but what is his character supposed to be? What makes him interesting? He got the Taker cosign, but he's not intimidating at all. This nigga is AI generated, bruh. He's like one of them automated draft class niggas if you sim a season on franchise, bruh. Man, who else is on this hoe, bruh? Same shit with JD and the twins, bruh. These niggas is literally just there. Jimmy, on the other hand, is not where his brother is solely off the fact that he is funny as hell. I got Mia Yim on here for the simple fact that they never bring her out to push her. She's just kind of there to fill the space. She's a filler character.
Chicken wings, fried catfish, yams, collard greens.
Where is Apollo Crews, bro? I have not seen that nigga in like 3 years, bro. Like, not even on no funny shit. Y'all remember in Gumball when that dinosaur looking girl, she was like in the background for like the first couple seasons and then just disappeared to the void? That's Apollo Crews, man. We gotta go save that nigga. They only be letting B-Fab and Tozawa out like 3 times a year, and Waller be farming backstage scenes off everyone, so yeah. Now the only two I'm like genuinely not happy about is Candace and Omos. They sent Omos to Noah for some reps, but not only did he do that, he became a fan favorite and was actually beginning to evolve as a character and kind of a wrestler too. And then Paul LaNose was like, we're gonna go ahead and book that flight back to Orlando for you, buddy. We ain't seen him since. Dead ass. I'm not saying the nigga could have been John Cena over there or nothing, but like, if you knew you had no plans for him, why did you even bring him back? And Candice LeRae is a hooper. In fact, I think outside of Rhea and, possibly Bianca, within WWE, that's who EO has some of the best chemistry with.
You can't fool a real nigga. You can fool them. You can fool the people that are not paying attention.
Yes. I have reached the bottom of the tier list, meaning I can hate at full power. What can I say about these 4 that hasn't already been said about the IDF? Logan Paul is a grifter, not in the political sense, but rather entertainment-wise. He will jump from lane to lane, not for the purpose of just being creative and multifaceted, but rather just to stay relevant. He is the human personification of gentrification. He hopped onto the wave when it was hot, didn't contribute nothing new or positive, and as soon as shit dries up, which it will, he's gonna be on to the next. Now, I'll give credit when it's due. The match with Cena at Clash, not bad. And do I also think he's better than Karrion Kross? Yes. You want to talk about AI generated though? That We Want Kross shit was so crazy because what one aspect of wrestling, in ring, out of ring, whatever, what the fuck is he definitively good at? Exactly nothing. He is exceptional at absolutely nothing. And the whole 2-month shit with Sammy felt like a government psyop. We want Kross! We want Kross! Well, do you want to know how I know that shit was a psyop? Because those same exact niggas didn't give a fuck like 2 weeks after he got those walking papers, bruh. Nigga need a new hobby, bro. Now, Nikita, man, some folks just don't got it, man. And that's okay. Contrary to popular belief, I don't actually hate Jey Uso as a wrestler or as a person. Some of his stuff when he first went solo, I actually fucked with. I liked his program with Roman, that Hell in a Cell shit, the IC title chase, that was cool. He's a cool little 15, 16 points per game scorer. And that's his role. That's where he thrives. But you see, what you're not supposed to do, what you don't do, is give niggas like that a max contract and make them the face of your franchise. And you definitely don't do that to a player that's damn near 40. Because you know what happens when you do that?
With the first pick.
Anyway, this is the full list. I had to change some shit around because I made a few mistakes. But yeah, that's all I got today. I hope y'all enjoy. Peace.